I was making over $560,000 a week when I was doing my mentorship. Let me tell you something, folks. I have watches that cost more than anybody that's an influencer in YouTube finance for Forex or futures. I have watches that cost more than their fucking houses, okay? I don't need to show you that. Who gives a shit about that? They're not good investments. I wish, and this is not me giving myself self-love here. I'm not bragging when I say this. I wish that I had the resource that I'm making available to you when I started. I swear to God Almighty, I wish I had it. Because I did not have any navigation laid before me where this is what I shouldn't do, this is what I shouldn't do. I had to learn through pain. And by God's grace, He then stepped in. He joined the chat. The greatest life lessons come through pain. It doesn't come through the feel-good moments. Every success story, every single one of them has had an ass that has been chapped. They've learned something. They looked at it from a different perspective after losing. And some of you think that you're going to just walk through here, waltzing through, like everybody's going to part ways, let the man go through, and adversity isn't going to lay a hand on you. Drawdown ain't going to visit your house. Losing trades, that's a foreign language. We don't speak that around here. Until it does happen. And all of a sudden your ass gets twisted. Hello. Welcome to the real game. Some of you stand in your own way. And you don't understand when I'm trying to ask you to take stock in yourself. What is it you're doing wrong? That's an uncomfortable thing to pursue and try to investigate. What is it you're doing incorrectly? All of my personal students that are profitable, they have done that. And they don't hide from it. Ask any of them that are making fucking real money. Hey, what did you struggle with most? What do you struggle with still today? What was your greatest learning experience? What are your weaknesses? They're easily answering you what they are. They're not like these fucking misfits online, hiding like they don't have any weaknesses at all. Only showing you wins, only showing you the sweet stories, showing you shit that mentorships and coursework sells will yield them in terms of profit. The real people, the ones that have really gone through this process correctly, they didn't lose sight of what makes them go off the rails. And sometimes they may still wrestle with it. That's the reality of trading. I could say, hey, look, all my students that are profitable, since you have respect for me, answer all those people out there that have things bad to say about me and what it is that you spent time and money learning. Go out there and show them what for. I'm not a weak little minded bitch. I don't need that. And they don't need to do it. Your greatest lessons are going to be through pain. Put the atheists in the crowd. If God was real, why does He allow suffering? Because we are stubborn. And we don't want to listen unless it's hurting. Some of you just need that kind of drama before you pay attention or think about potential risks. You never learn anything by wins. You never learn anything by the sweet, sweet savor of profit. It's always taught in drawdown. It's always learned in loss. That's why suffering is permitted. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Your best learning comes from getting your finger burnt when you touch that pot. Your parent told you, don't touch that pot. What's that mean? Oh, yeah, now you know. Now you know. Welcome to fuck around and find out population increased by 1. That's the reason why suffering exists. And you should not be hateful or spiteful when you have losing trades, because there are opportunities for you to improve. You're in drawdown. I counseled someone that sent a tweet. I'm so disgusted with myself. I lost 50% of my account in the last few days trying to do something, this and that and the other thing. Well, what's the rule around here? We don't piss and moan. Pissing and moaning are for failures. You want to be a failure? Do that. Because all your attention, your energy, and time is being devoted to something that's not going to yield any fruit to you at all except for rot. Embrace it. So you know what? I don't have it figured out yet. I'm not discouraged. I am excited. I'm excited how I'm going to take these piles of shit that I just simply wait around and let them calcify and become hard, and I'll use them like a fucking stepping stone, and I'm going up. I'm not going to struggle. I'm not going to wait around in this shit. I'm going to just sit still. And that shit will harden up. Then step on top of it. Just like cement, it'll carry you to a higher plateau. You can always buy new fucking shoes later on when you can afford it. Right now, it is what it is. Everything is temporary, folks. Everything. And success, if you allow it to be, it too can be temporary. You don't want temporary success. You want to have a life experience where you have so many milestones that you can look back on and say, at the time when I was walking into this and it was happening to me and I was feeling the pain and the struggle, I felt like it was the end. I had to quit. But something inside me said, you know what? This is a learning opportunity. It's just like a bad day at work. You still got bills to fucking pay. Suck it up, buttercup. You got somebody that's depending on you. You don't have a child? Okay. You do. It's your future self. Are you trading with your future self in mind? Because you probably aren't. You're recklessly gambling. You're trying to do Mickey Mouse shit. And then bitching about, well, you're getting cartoon results. But there's a lot of wrong ways to do this stuff. And it's always packaged as the easier shortcut. There is no shortcut. There's no way around the hard, one step in front of the other journey.